Hey, hi, hello, welcome back. You guys, I have been sick for like days, okay? And I didn't wash my face because I was like dead to the world. I couldn't get out of bed. My skin is rebelling. But that's okay because today we're gonna fix it. I have a whole bin here of some new makeup, some new brands I've been wanting to try, some second chances, a couple of old favorites. We're just gonna have a nice, relaxing get ready with me. We're gonna do our makeup together. I'm pretty pumped about it. I already did my skincare. I put my hair up. What's happening with my hair, I have no idea. But I'm excited because y'all know how much I love just playing around with makeup. Let's jump into it. How have you guys been? I'm gonna start with the Tarte Amazonian Clay Waterproof Brow Pencil in Rich Brown. This is like kind of an old favorite, I guess. So how have you guys been? My last video went up later than it usually does. It went up on Saturday instead of Friday because my plan was to post it on Friday. It was ready to go on Friday and I literally could not get out of bed. It was a disaster of a day. It was so bad, you guys. There was like a flu thing going around my kids' school and they ended up having to shut the school down because so many people got it. It was insane. So apologies for that video going up late. I tried my hardest. So I got gifted some stuff from Merit Beauty. I've heard of them before. They're like a minimalist makeup brand, but I haven't heard like a whole lot about them. But I got gifted some stuff. That's some of the stuff we're gonna use today. So this is the Brow 1980 Volumizing Pomade in the shade Black Brown. The packaging is very luxe. Oh, why did I think that was switched? Now obviously this is something you can use by itself or you can use it over top of a pencil like I did. I don't even know what style of brows I would say that I like. Like I'm carving my brows out now, but they're still not like Insta-Batty brows. They're just a little bit more structured, but they're still kind of like light, I guess. Does that make sense? This is a second chance product. This is the NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum. I have never used this to carve out my brows before. So this one is in the shade Light. And I have this concealer in a different shade because I originally purchased it online and they didn't have, did I purchase it online? I think so. Wherever I purchased it from originally, they did not have my shade. So I picked the lightest shade that they had that was the closest to my shade and I used that. So I've used that. I can make that shade work for me, but it's obviously not like a perfect match in any way, shape, or form. So I picked up Light the last time I was at Ulta and they actually had it in stock and we're gonna try it out today. This is a second chance thing. The other one, the other shade that I have, I don't remember what shade it is. I can make it work, but obviously like it's not the greatest. So hopefully this shade works out a little bit better. I got the Trend Mood and Juvia's Place takeover box, you know what I mean? And so this is not from that box, but this is the Juvia's Place Eye Prep Eye Prime Eye Primer. The box had a bunch of stuff from, well, it had a couple of things from this line. So I figured I'd go ahead and pull this in. I have used this a couple of times and I like it thus far. That was way too much. But I like it thus far, so I figured I'd go ahead and pull it in because I am going to end up using at least one thing from the Trend Mood and Juvia's Place takeover box today. I have some products from Tresluce Beauty that I picked up from the last boxy drop thing. This is the I Am Siempre Divina set, and then this is like an Artista 4-piece brush set. So I'm going to use these brushes, and this set is so cute. It comes, oh hello, it comes with a set of eyelashes, it comes with a little eyelash glue, and then it comes with the palette itself, which is so pretty. So this is going to be the eyeshadow palette that we use today. I don't quite know what the look is going to be. I'll have to figure it out as we go. But I'm going to use the brushes that came with it. And this, and then another set like this that has like lashes and a different palette. We're all in like this discovery kit thing. I've never heard of this brand before though, and I'm very intrigued. Really unique looking. The shade is beautiful, but the brushes themselves, like the heads, are super unique looking. They're really pretty. I'm going to start by going off into the light shade just to set the eyeshadow primer. And you guys, it's, what day is it? I don't even know what day it is. It's not that far into the new year though, and I have not been doing my skincare routine. I bought a habit tracker to keep track of it. And so I have been doing it more, but like I said, when I got sick, I was not washing my face whatsoever because I couldn't get out of bed. And so it's been a couple of days. Well, like not now, because now I'm feeling better, but before this, it's been a couple of days. So we're working on it. We're trying to get it back. I think I'm gonna use this brush. Are these labeled at all? B101. I think I'm gonna go into the Amore shade, which is this shade right here, and put that in my crease. Oh, that is much more pigmented than I assumed it was going to be just based on looking at it in the palette, honestly. I'm just gonna blend that through on both eyes. I'm gonna take a little bit of this Resilient shade and put it in the outer corner. Oh, and I'm gonna drag that through to the crease too, because that is super duper light. Y'all gotta tell me, what have you been watching? Kyler and I have been rewatching Shameless, which I know that I've talked about before. Because we haven't seen the last 2 seasons yet, and by the time it got to that point, I was like, let's just rewatch the whole thing. So I think we're on, what are we on, season 4, season 3 or season 4? Like still really in the beginning, like Lip just went to college, but we're on, that's where we are. And then he's watching Hoarders on his own time, which, I mean, okay. It doesn't really seem like it's up his alley because he normally watches like the sci-fi stuff or the Marvel stuff on Disney Plus, but more power to him. I'm gonna take the teeniest little bit of this black shade. This might be a mistake, but we're gonna go for it. And I'm gonna put that in the outer corner. Just little dab, dab, dab. And then I'm gonna take a fluffier brush to blend it out. But he's been watching Hoarders like on his own, so when I'm watching stuff on my own, like what am I going to watch? I have nothing to watch right now. My Netflix list is 6 miles long. I have since started lists on Amazon Prime and Hulu, and now I feel like I'm so overwhelmed with choices that I don't know what my plan is here. I'm gonna go into Unstoppable, which is this shade right here, and I think I'm just gonna use my finger. Oh, I was not expecting that. Anyways, so now I just feel like overwhelmed with choices, I guess. Like I just don't know what to watch. So leave your recommendations down below. What are you guys watching and loving right now? I'm dying to know. Also, I'm only gonna do that on like the middle to the outer part of my eyelid. And I think I'm going to go in with Vibrant in the like inner corner-ish area. I honestly was expecting more of like a topper shade. Ooh, even on a brush that goes on super nice. You know, I'll be honest with you, when I first bought this set, right, these palettes and everything, I did not have super high hopes for them because I've never heard of this brand before. But these are way, way nicer than I thought they were going to be. Like, I just figured that they'd be kind of fun to try out, you know? Because y'all know me. I love trying out new palettes and things like that. But I didn't know, I mean, like, I didn't expect to, like, love them. And this is gorgeous. And they blend so easily, too. Like, it took no time at all to get everything to blend. I'm going to kind of drag that up a little bit. The black shade did not blend as easily, but for a black, it's still blended. It's did a good job. That is lovely. For liquid liner, I'm gonna do liquid liner. We're gonna move on to the face. We're gonna come back to the eyes. I don't know why I gestured to my whole face, but also from the Trend Mood and Juvia's Place Takeover box. This is the Eyeline Eye Define. It's the pen liner and the liquid liner. This is in the shade Black. I know that I had talked about these in a purchase or pass, and I feel like this is the set that I wanted to get. That is oversized. Is that? Well, I just got it all over my fingers, but that makes me really nervous. Okay, I don't know if I like this liner or not. I'm still trying to figure out if it's even. This tip is massive, okay? And it's not the easiest thing. It's like, oh wow, it's not the easiest thing to work with. And so there's definitely a learning curve to it. Oh, I also got it like all over my fingers. I really don't know if I like that or not, okay? We're gonna have to play around with it. Let's move on to the face for a little bit and then we'll come back to the eyes. So I finally grabbed the NYX Marshmallow Primer. Yes, my hands are a mess now, ignore that please. I finally grabbed this. This has been all over TikTok, a TikTok viral product. I had to try it. And I've used it a couple of times now. It's pretty good. I actually kind of like it. I don't love the scent of it though. Like I am not a fan. But the primer itself is really nice. It's like a moisturizer type feeling, but it has like kind of a foaminess to it. If that makes sense. It is really unique from my perspective. That's just me though, but I've only tried it a couple times. I like it so far. Okay, from Merit Beauty, I have, I've been really excited to try this. I have wanted to try this since it got here. This is the Minimalist Perfecting Complexion Stick in Cream. That looks so fancy. And then in addition to that, one of the ways that they recommend using it is with this brush. This is the brush number 1 blending brush. Ooh, I don't usually use brushes like this to blend in foundation, but I'm excited. Let's try it out. So I got the shade Cream. I don't know how, oh, okay. We're going in for it. We're going for it. Oh. Well, that's not so bad. One of the reasons that I like foundation sticks, and I've talked about my dislike for them a lot, and every time I say the same thing. I like them, but I don't like how fast I go through them. But one of the reasons that I enjoy them is because it is such less mess to just draw on your face. And it's funner, you know what I mean? I just wish that I didn't go through them as quickly as I do. And this foundation stick only has 0.13 fluid ounces in it. I will say, I don't feel like you need like a whole lot, but it is kind of like a lighter coverage. And I do personally prefer like a fuller coverage. It's not necessarily bad. I'm gonna do another go around. Let's see if it's buildable. And this is the issue that I get into. Finding out if foundation sticks are buildable, and then I've used it. They just go so quick. I do think that I like 2 coats a little bit better. It does cover a little bit more, not a crazy amount, but it does cover a little more, you know, and I do feel like Cream is a good shade match for me. So I like how it makes my skin look. But I feel like I would save this for days that I don't have so many like blemishes, you know what I mean? Days when my skin's a little bit clearer and I don't necessarily need as much. All right, I'm gonna go back in with the NYX Bear With Me. I'm going to use a brush and kind of apply where I normally apply concealer, plus a little extra on top of blemishes. And then I'm going to blend it out with a Sonia Kashuk blender. I will say, and normally I do like a more full coverage face, but there are occasions that I like more kind of light, what's the word for it? Like natural looking, more minimalist makeup, I guess. Just days that aren't like a lighter coverage. Why? Today obviously is not that day. I like this concealer a lot. Like this was another like TikTok viral item that I ended up picking up. And like I said, the original one that I had purchased was not my shade. So I grabbed what should be my shade, and it actually works pretty well. Like comparably, especially to that foundation, it's covering blemishes a lot easier. And it's got like a pretty good amount of coverage for like a concealer serum. So I am really liking that. And I liked the other one too. It's just a little too dark. Now here's the fun part. If you guys watch me, then you know that I usually do cream makeup and then powder on top of it. Because I live in Arizona, it's very hot, I sweat a lot, and then that is the best way that I have personally found to prevent my makeup from like melting off. Like this keeps everything locked into place all day long. So this is usually what I do. So I do have some cream products here. I've got powder products. We're gonna do it all because this is what I would usually do in a day of makeup, because I am just getting ready here. But we're gonna try out some fun stuff too. Oh my goodness, I've been wanting to try this for so long. This is the KVD Vegan Beauty Mod Con. It's the liquid gel contour. I got mine in the shade light medium neutral. I am so excited. I love products like this. You have no idea. I'm really concerned about my hair though. I feel like I did not need to go down that far. It's okay. Oh, it's so weird because it's like it is like a gel. Oh no. Okay, this is not the greatest for contouring your nose. The tip of the applicator isn't. It feels odd. Oh, but it blends like a dream. This I have not heard as much about as I have like the primer and the concealer and everything, kind of the TikTok viral products. I've heard about this product like in passing and on Instagram and things like that, but I have not heard like a bunch of people's opinions about it. So if you guys have tried this, what do you think? I love that thus far. During Black Friday, I picked up the Milk Makeup Bionic Blush. This is in the shade Infinity. This one I've used, I want to say once. I was going to do it right on my face and I'm really glad I chose not to. I just want the smallest amount. I've used it once and I literally used it like I'm using it now, just a super light amount, blended up, you know, blended up and out. And I liked it. I really liked the color that it provided. And this shade is a good match for me because obviously if you're gonna layer on the products like I do, you want them to be kind of in the same shade family. And I have a lot of blushes that look like this and I really like what it does. And this is one of those things, like if I didn't want to do 2 layers, if I only wanted to do cream products, I totally could. I would probably go a little bit heavier with the blush, but I could get away with that. From Merit, one of the other things that they sent me is the Day Glow Highlighting Balm. I really do like this packaging. It's really pretty. I normally am not a fan of highlighting balms like this because they normally lift the makeup underneath. That in my normal highlighting spots. It is a beautiful shade. Do you guys see that? Let's blend it out. And oh, it honestly doesn't look like it touched the foundation underneath at all. Like it looks like it blended on top of it, like the blush and the bronzer did. And that's awesome. Yeah, it totally does. Oh, I like that. Okay, that's exciting. Oh my goodness. Okay, for powder, I actually have the Glossier Wowder. Why did I want to say Gloater? This is the Wowder. And then I have the brush that comes along with it too. This is meant to be just a very nice loose powder that doesn't provide a whole lot of coverage because it is Glossier. Is it Glossier or is it Glossier? See, I was so confident when I said it and I'm second guessing myself. I'm gonna do just a super light dusting, get everything set. So it does provide a little bit of coverage because there is a little bit of a shade to it, but it's not like a whole lot. And I don't think it like super affects the makeup underneath, which is awesome. I quite like that too, actually. I don't want to jinx anything, but I feel like this could be a good makeup day. Now that I've said that, it's all gonna go to shit. But I like it thus far. I'm making a huge mess, but what's new there? And also, we're using the Scream cup today. You guys, there's a new Scream movie coming out, and they're bringing back like the OG cast from the original Scream, which is my favorite horror movie. I am so pumped about this. You have no idea. I'm trying to like adjust things so we can do the rest of our face products. So now we're gonna do our powder layer. This sounds ridiculous. I am well aware of that. I'm well aware, but I'm telling you, I have lived in Arizona for a good portion of my life now and for all of my makeup years, and this is the easiest way to just get everything to stay. And if you do light layers, you really can't feel it. On Black Friday, I bought the Melt. This is the Sculpt Stack contour powder. Oh, it's literally so satisfying. So satisfying. I don't know what shades these are though. There's 4 shades. I'm going to go in with the light medium contour powder. This one right here. And I'm just going to very lightly, okay, right where I put the KVD Vegan Beauty. I've used this before too, literally once, and I liked it thus far, but this is one of those things where there's multiple layers to it, and like this is the darkest, and obviously I'm not going to be able to use that shade. So then it comes into the whole face palette debacle, so I don't know exactly how I feel about it yet, because I feel like it'd be really good for like makeup artists if you're doing makeup on a lot of different people, but even then, like, would that be enough? I don't know how long that would last you, and if this would even be like a good method of transportation. I feel for the average consumer it is quite expensive for the amount of product that you yourself can use. Just my opinion. I do love the product though, and I'm brand new to Melt. Like, that was the first time I'd ever purchased from Melt Makeup. And I'm wondering if you can get the contour powder just by itself instead of getting it in a stack. And because I'm brand new to Melt, I don't know the answer to that question. So I'm gonna have to find out, because that one shade, the one that I used, I really do like. For powder blush, I have the Glowish by Huda Beauty Cheeky Vegan Blush Powder in Caring Coral. I did a whole video about the Glowish line, but it was before they came out with the blushes and then like the face powder that they have. So I bought both of them. I've used the face powder. It's good. I don't know if I've used the blush or not. I don't think I have. I feel like I'd remember that. And it looks untouched. So pretty though. I'm not usually one for corals, but I was looking at the shades when I bought it, and this just looked like the type of blush that I kind of go for. I don't want to say what I have most of in my collection, because I feel like I definitely have more pinks in my collection, but because of the swirl and because of the fact that it is supposed to be kind of glowier, I figured this would be just better. And looking at it now, I'm pretty happy that I went with that, because I love this shade. Is that not so pretty? And honestly, the more, this sounds so weird, but the more I put the rest of my makeup on, the more I like that complexion stick, because I feel like it is just making everything else look nicer. Okay, also when I ordered the eye set from Boxy, that like brand discovery thing, I ordered another one from Complex Culture, which, as you guys know, I love Complex Culture. I've used so many of the products. This came with a bunch of stuff, including a new eyeshadow palette, and I just talked about in my last Shop My Stash how much I hated the Complex Culture eyeshadow palette. This one is the same thing, but it's different shades. We're gonna see how it goes, but I was more interested in the rest of the products that came with the set. This is the Cheek Chiseler, and then this is the Good Lighting Highlighter Duo. The packaging, I love Complex Culture packaging, you guys. And this is what it looks like. Yes, I'm so excited. So I'm gonna go into this shade right here, because this matches the closest with the highlighting balm that I was using. This is far too big of a brush. I'm gonna actually not use that brush because that is way too big. I'm gonna use a Luxie 522 brush instead, which is still fairly large, but a little bit easier. Ooh, oh, that is really pretty. I'm gonna use the powder brush to blend in the highlight on the cheekbones a little bit more, because I feel like it's almost overpowering the regular blush. It is pretty. Oh, I love this. Okay, what do we have to do now? We've finished the eyes. I am going to do setting spray really quick. This is the Milk Hydro Grip Set and Refresh Spray. Again, purchased during Black Friday because I love the Hydro Grip, so I have to try out this because I have a problem. What does that smell? Is that something you just get used to? Okay. All right, let's move on to the eyes. I'm gonna use the Too Faced Killer Liner in Killer Black for my waterline. I love this liner. I did a TikTok trying it out for like the first time, however long ago. this liner might just be like the holy grail replacement for my Urban Decay 24/7s. I'm not 100% sure. It's still way too early to tell, but it could be. You never know. I'm gonna take the brush that I used, and I already started doing this, but I'm taking the brush that I used to do the tap, tap, tap to the dark shade, and I'm gonna smudge the liner a little bit. Try not to blind myself any further than I already am. Okay, should I do these lashes? I feel like those are like, I think I am gonna skip the lashes today. I've been doing lashes a lot lately, and I have been enjoying it. But, I don't know, those just feel so, nah. I'm gonna do lashes today. This is the Merit Clean Lash Lengthening Mascara in Perfect Black. Oh, again, my God, who designs this packaging? It's beautiful. Okay, basic brush. I'm gonna get really close to the mirror because I am a klutz and I cannot take any chances. None at all. Well, this definitely gives me some length. I don't know if you guys can see the difference. I did this eye. This eye, I don't have any mascara on yet. I don't know how well, I can see the difference. Do you guys remember when Maybelline came out with that mascara that was in the tube, was the shape of like a stiletto, right? I think the mascara was called Stiletto. I could be wrong. That mascara never works for me. I always wanted it to. Never did. It just didn't look right on me, and it looked really good on other people. Like, I would ask people what mascara they were wearing and it would be that mascara. I don't understand. It doesn't matter. This does what I wish Stiletto did for me. I love that. Okay, last thing here is also from Merit. This is the Shade Slick Tinted Lip Oil in Sangria. I've been really into lip oils lately, and let me tell you why. I'm not a lip gloss person. You guys know that. I'm not a lip gloss person. You guys know that because it's too sticky. I don't care to reapply it that much. I just don't. But I love the look it gives you. Lip oils are like the same thing, less sticky, okay? And so I've been really into lip oils lately, like a lot. ColourPop. If you have any recommendations for other ones, let me know down below in the comments. It's difficult to find like a good lip oil that has like color to it. So this is in the shade Sangria. My lips are still a little dry, just from being sick, but this looks so pretty. And again, this might be an unpopular opinion, but I 100% think the lip oils are better than lip glosses. It's not sticky, and it hydrates and like moisturizes your lips at the same time. It's amazing. All right, what do you guys think? This is the final look. I love this, like genuinely. It's so difficult to do, like not even just videos like this, but even just trying out makeup for the first time and trying out a bunch of different products, because so rarely do they all work together. And this, it all works. Like, it all works. This literally could not have worked better together. Okay, let me know down below in the comments what you guys think about this. Have you ever tried any of these products? Presumably you probably have some of them. Also, what have you heard about Merit Beauty? Because I am like obsessed with this. So thank you so much to Merit for gifting me some products to try. I love them. Okay, well, I don't need to continue to stare at myself. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me here today. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and make sure you hit that bigger subscribe button below me if you'd like to see more of me in the future, and I will catch you guys next time. Have a great one. Bye.